We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
A lot of people have fake laughs. I don't
You
like
can
it.
tell a fake laugh.
I have a pet peeve. My most hated fake laugh is when people go.
What's that laugh? When do you hear that laugh?
You know how like rappers sometimes will go.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a click. I don't know. It's a sound effect. No one finds something funny and goes. They always go. Or they
Well, that's
Well,
not,
that's-
I mean, unless you're a
You're
mad
not hanging
scientist.
out with the fucking Riddler and his bandit of people.
spit take. Oh, that's another trend on TikTok that I want to throw out a fucking window.
The fucking clown
People
from
are doing this
Saw.
fake spit take now. They're doing a split screen with something funny and they're try not to laugh and then they go and they spit
Really?
in each other's faces like it's. I'm like, yo, man.
But you're still on.
No,
but guess
boss.
what? You're still on TikTok.
No
You're
one's
still
clever.
You're still
No,
scrolling.
I'm still scrolling,
You're still
dude.
scrolling.
Dude, time flies. If you're like impatient about something and you want that time to go on TikTok.
Oh, really?
That's why I don't. I never scroll.
No. If you want time to go quick, if you're like impatient
Yeah.
about something that's in the.
Oh.
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you
you want.
You know how you're like waiting around. You're like, fuck.
Stuck
I
at the
still got-
airport for 4
Bro,
hours or
Just
something.
start scrolling.
TikTok. I feel like I watched 2. You're like, your flight is boarding now.
And that's the next one. You
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
It is funny about the fake laugh because even my favorite podcast, I notice it, and I think it's because we do stand up. You just are aware of it.
Oh, so many of
So-
our friends were fake laughing at their guests.
Okay,
It's not
what
that fucking
podcast
funny,
are you
man.
watching?
I'm not saying names.
David,
I'm
zoom
not
into
saying
that
names.
face.
I'm not saying names. But next time your guest says something that's not funny, don't go. I tell you what, man, you're the fun. Fuck that. It's not funny. It's not funny.
My favorite.
God,
is,
I'm getting
is-
so angry for
my
some
favorite
reason. Do I
was,
take my meds today?
Is my favorite is Dak Shepard because he'll have a guest on, and I love his podcast so much that I can tell when he's doing a like "fuck you" laugh, you know, where it's like, yeah.
Oh, I
And
like
he does that
one.
thing where it's like, oh, you're trying to think you're better than me.
I like
I could
that
just sense his insecurity. And then, oh my God, the live episodes they did, the Monica girl on that show, I had to tell, I have the same agent as them. I had to tell the agent, I go, yo, you got to tell her to relax because she's just obviously nervous she's on stage because she started going, the
Weird.
entire time because she's got it's in her defense, she's not on stage every night, so she's not aware
Right.
of that, and it's a different energy. You
That's
know?
why
But-
I don't wear headphones.
Well, not
I
getting
get
on that show.
I get too focused on my voice
Yeah.
when I'm wearing headphones and I can't hear myself. I'll go, yeah, oh, wow.
Is that you listening to a
Yeah.
podcast?
That's me listening to-
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
this
wow,
is
yeah.
this is the one I like.
You know what kind of bothers me, and you talked about him. He's a really good friend of mine I haven't seen in a while, Dion Cole. And Dion, like working with him at Conan for 4 years, I would always try to get him to laugh. But instead of laughing, he would just go, that's hilarious. And it used to bother me because I want his respect so much
Right.
because I think he's
Oh, I
a
love
genius.
him. He's
but
coming
he
on
would
the
just
pod,
go,
by the way.
that's hilarious. Yeah. I'm like,
Dion said he wants
Is
to
it
come on
though?
the pod.
Great.
yeah.
But also, like, I'll take that's hilarious from him for sure.
Of
Especially if
course.
he doesn't laugh. That's a laugh.
He's
Dude,
always, yeah.
there's a
yeah, but
comedian
it's just
named-
for me, I go, please, I just need two
Hey,
chuckles.
Just fake laugh. Fake it. Chuckle.
There's a comedian named Jess Hilarious.
What? No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Just
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. What are you doing down there, bud?
Doing what you
Taking
guys
a-
said.
Did you remember Kevin Hart's first name in stand-up? Kev the little bastard?
Yeah, Kev the little bastard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. It's so funny how many of these comics give themselves comedian nicknames in the beginning.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And Jamie Foxx isn't Jamie Foxx. He put his name as Jamie Foxx because he couldn't get on the open mics because they needed more girls on the show, so he changed his name to Jamie so they thought it was a woman.
No way.
Yeah, and that's why
Wow.
he changed it to Jamie Foxx.
Oh, wow. Huh.
No shit.
And he spelled it like, if you see the way his name's spelled, it's spelled like Jamie, a woman's name.
Yeah. What was your first stage name? It was Willie Fingers, right?
Willie Fingers.
Can you imagine? No. Willie B in the house.
Dude, my
Long.
first stage name was mine was Jay So Funny.
You know what's funny is like I could like,
can
that's actually a real
I don't
thing.
even know
like,
if that's
it's
true
like
or
a
not.
pretty good like that's someone's
Jay So
that's
Funny.
someone's name.
Jay So Funny. There was, dude, when I first started, I'm like, should I go by Jason Collings? I almost went by JC Collings with the J and the C. J Christopher Collings with
So
just
long.
the J.
So long.
Then I'm like, just do your name. Just do your regular name.
Yeah, those
'cause
are
then
yeah,
Jason
your name's
Collins.
better than any of those choices.
Yeah.
J.
will, man.
Christopher Collings.
That's my
Yeah.
name,
Are you a
asshole.
serial killer?
I know, but your real
All
name's
serial
great.
killers are white with 3 names.
three
You're
names,
right.
yeah.
Jason. Call and say Jason. Can you imagine doing a show and then trying to pronounce like Jason? Remember Jason Christopher Collings? Oh, I got 3 names to remember. Give it up for Jason.
Jesus
Cameron.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever it is that you listen. And yes, well, people fucking listen there.
Show me the Carfax.
If you,
Show me who. Show. Comment.
Yes.
Comment on your YouTube
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
are
yeah.
on iHeart or Stitcher.
I've had people ask, why can't I find you on?
We're on Stitcher?
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're on all of them.
Exactly.
We're on all of them.
Well, it's
If you want to look at our beautiful faces, obviously look at us at YouTube at the Lions Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when a new episode is coming. And for everything Lions Den members only, patreon.com/the Lions Den pod. That is patreon.com/lionsdenpod. And for Lions Den's website, is it thelionsdenpod.com?
I think so.
Why don't I remember every episode? We do this every week. Son of a fucking
You gotta
shit.
stop giving yourself shit.
Son of a dick. If you want to email us,
thelionsdenpod.com.
email us inquiries, questions, stories, all that stuff. It is podthelionsden@gmail.com. There we go.
Never heard
Yeah.
you say inquiries.
Inquiries.
Look, man, just shout out to the iHeart listeners. You know what I'm saying? Those are the real ones.
Yeah.
Shout
Dude, the
out to
iHearts are the
iHearts.
Bulldogs, dude.
You know what I'm saying? iHearts. I
What
feel
up,
you.
Stitcher?
What up,
Got-
Stitchers?
And this tattoo right here, Stitcher.
Yeah,
Dude, Podsky Dodsky.
Love
People
that.
that are listening to us
Love
on
that.
Podsky Dodsky, thank you so
yeah,
much.
dude. Big fan base there.
MySpace.
Yep.
MySpace
you.
pods.
Also,
We're
don't
huge on
the people
MySpace.
that are listening out pippity poppity poopities, thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for your support.
Yeah, and we love you, jelly beans. You guys are the fucking weirdest people in the world, and we love you over there.
I bet we have more listeners on Jelly Beans than we do on
Dude,
iHeart.
on Jelly Beans, that's the one that they're sending us bras to staple to the ceiling. Thank you guys so
Wow.
much.
Wow.
The reason I said that is because you guys know that I was just out of the country.
Oh, bras on a ceiling?
Yeah,
Not out of the country.
I was out of the country. I was
In the country.
If you've ever been,
Very much in the country.
nope. If you've ever been to the country of Alaska,
State.
it's a trip, man. I was so nervous about going because I wasn't sure that I had my passport updated.
Right, but it doesn't matter though.
But if you leave
know.
the country, you have to show your passport.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I left the
It's
country.
not an issue for you.
Yeah. And the lady was weird when I showed her my passport.
Just a lady you're sitting next to?
No, the one
terminal?
at TSA. Also,
Oh.
I didn't have to go through
Customs?
customs. It's interesting.
You can bring as many vegetables back as you want.
Yeah, it was a trip.
Really?
But yeah,
That's nice
So I was in the
about
country of Alaska. It was Alaska, the country of Alaska, and the state of Anchorage. So I was in Alaska. The gigs went great.
That's good.
Well, don't
I-
gloss over that. What was it like? What were the crowds? Was it just like any
It-
other comedy club?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, well, great. Well, get into it.
This place is called Chilkoot Charlie's.
Say that slower.
Wait, what?
Chilkoot.
Chilkoot Charlie's.
Chilkoot Charlie's.
Like
The
a host of
logo
the
is a
show?
guy with a beard and a hat.
Sure is.
Yep. Very, 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 traditional to the country that I was in. And out of the States. And it's called Chilkoot Charlie's. The locals call it Coots.
Sure.
The first show Friday night was at a whole different place called Ever. It's beautiful. It's about 45 minutes outside of Anchorage on a lake. Gorgeous. It's like this.
Yeah.
It's like this wood.
Like cabin, like what you...
Yeah,
right?
like a cabin, but it's this giant restaurant, and it was just really, really nice. The food was really good. The staff was really nice, and that was great. Then the next day was Chilkoot Charlie or whatever the fuck. Chilkoot Charlie.
It's impossible to say.
Fucking say it.
Really
That's why I'm
impossible
like,
to
Coot.
name.
I just feel like you're going to say something racist when you say that name.
Chilkoot Charlie's.
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah,
dicey
Chilkoot
name.
Charlie's. This place is huge. It looks like an old log cabin type vibe as well. This venue inside this one building has 8 different bars, and they
Wow.
all have all the rooms have different names and different themes.
The coot room, the kit room, the clut
No.
room.
That's a sound clip right there.
The-
Coot room
the
just
coot
sounded
room.
racist.
That's what it was. The coot.
It's
What
the
is
Cooter room.
it? Yeah, thank you.
It's a bunch of coots. But yeah, each bar had a theme. There was an ice bar. There was a chill bar. There was a
Same thing.
I don't fucking remember. But then there was
ice
I
bar,
don't
like
even
an
remember all the
actual ice
names.
bar?
But one of the bars you walk in, it's a small little bar. Couldn't be any bigger than this room, and it's the ceiling is covered with bras. Bras just hanging from the ceiling. Weird shit. Now, let me explain this place to you. if you've ever been to the country of Alaska in the state of Anchorage, it is a time warp. I felt like I got sent back to 1987 in like Fresno or some shit, right? So there's not okay.
Sounds great.
You know that.
Man. Oh, also,
didn't sell
remember
it,
on the
huh?
last episode when you're like, yeah, there's a full cityscape. It fucking sucks. There's
Really?
nothing there.
There's nothing.
Somebody
It
said,
ain't-
you
yeah.
want to go down to walk around? Go downtown. I'm like, there's nothing. It was a mall. It was a regular mall. And there was like gift shops with like stuffed mooses.
Cool though.
Moose. Is it moose? Moose.
I think it's
Mooses.
moose.
I thought it was meese.
Hey, it's for sure not meese.
I got corrected on
Man.
that. I
That's
got
the plural.
corrected.
Meese.
Yeah, meese is moose.
Yeah.
I got corrected on
I
that.
have a flock of Mises.
I'll mute your mic right now if you keep saying Mises.
You don't know how to.
Oh, I
There's
have
a
all the
whole
power
flock
over
of
here.
Mises over here. But so there's nothing there, and I felt like I was in a time warp. The girls were still wearing pretty pocket jeans, like it was bad, and not all of it, but there's okay. You know, we're all a little bit more aware and woke when it comes
Yeah.
to respecting women and you know.
And Mises.
Oh boy. So I went to a coffee place called Bikini Babes Coffee.
What?
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Bikini Babes?
It's called
in
Bikini
Alaska.
Babes Coffee.
Hilarious.
But you know what? You don't go in. It's just this little booth that
Mm.
you drive through. It's this little tiny pink house. You pull up, and there's a gorgeous woman in a bikini serving coffee.
What?
Yeah.
Was it cold?
No.
It wasn't cold.
The coffee?
Tara, hold on.
Nice.
Alaska in general, was it cold there
No.
when you were there?
No.
No.
Yeah,
The
she
coldest
was,
it got
Oh,
was
why would it be? You know?
the coldest. Dude, I overpacked.
She was an
I'm with you.
ice-hearted bitch.
Bro,
Oh.
I'm with you. I'm like, I'm baby.
we go.
Scarf,
Alaska,
pants.
baby.
I'm the kid from A Christmas
Yeah,
Story.
dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first night I was wearing a T-shirt.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Well, okay, I asked because if there's a woman in the bikini, I was wondering if it's like freezing. I was
Oh,
like,
and I'm
here's your
telling you,
latte.
she's beautiful.
Okay.
Right? So that was that thing. And I'm like, all right, I guess that's it. And there's no like different interaction. It's just like pink house, girl in a bikini is giving me my coffee. Sweet girl.
Sweet girl.
Then the Saturday night show.
And sorry to cut you off. Is it one a night? You did one Friday,
One Friday, two Saturday.
and Saturday was at Cootie Charlie's.
yeah.
Chill Coots, yeah.
Yeah.
It was at Chill Coot Charlie.
Who gets that name right?
Yeah.
Chill Coots.
They all did.
Coots.
It was weird, but it was awesome at the same time. And I would suggest this gig for every freaking comic. First of all, they
I would love to
pay
go.
great. They take care of everything. They took care of, usually they take care of your stay, your hotel, but you got to get yourself there. They paid for my flight, everything,
How expensive was
and
the flight?
food.
Great.
Huh?
How expensive was the flight? to
I
get
have
to
no
get to
idea.
the country of Alaska.
I don't know, but I upgraded.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What is the better, less aggressive question? How long is the flight?
Yeah.
5.5 hours.
Pretty long.
Yo, you're leaving.
how much was it, though?
Yo, you're leaving the country.
You're
guys.
not.
Obviously, it's going to be 5.5 hours. What do you think? I'm going to fucking Canada? No, I'm going to a different country.
It'd be funny if you fly past Canada, you have to show your passport just for that section.
Yeah, out the window.
They, like a train conductor.
Out the window of the plane?
Yeah, out the train conductor
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
by and clips your ticket on the way. You should show your passport wherever Canada right now. It's Vancouver. You need to get your
Oh,
ID out.
man.
Passport.
But
Your
yeah,
neck
5.5
blow.
hour flight.
Not too bad, right?
Not too
Nonstop?
bad. Alaskan Airlines is
course.
really nice because it got bought out by Virgin. So sometimes you're on one of those planes you could tell it was a Virgin plane.
Why? Because nobody been fucking on it.
Boo, boo, and Brent, boo.
Will's being fun today. I like it.
I don't like it, man. I
Keep going,
actually
dude.
I do
Keep
like
going.
it. So you could tell the plane used to be a Virgin because you know how those remember the Virgin flights that you felt like you're like in a nice little lounge?
Yeah, like it's like a rain.
the lighting
Blue
is really
lighting.
cool.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened to those?
The pink
Are they just
lighting, I
Alaska now?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah, I was gonna comment on
so
that, but
fucking cute.
I was gonna let it go because I didn't
so
know we
yeah,
could get that
it
high.
wasn't that cold. It rained most of the time.
Fun.
I saw
It had to be
glaciers.
fresh air though.
I saw glaciers.
Cool. I'd be down for glaciers.
Let's
to be
go
fair.
back to the shows though.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're like, all right, you're gonna do first show at 7, then the next show's at 9:30, and then you're gonna help host the Buck Bongo contest and the Dance Off Pants Off. And I
Sorry.
was like,
but bongo.
Yes,
What does
bro.
that mean?
It got really fucking sexual, dude.
Okay, hold
Okay.
on.
What's happening?
So
over
take
there?
us step by step, and they said that. You went, sorry.
I said,
sorry.
excuse me? Oh, and they're, okay, so this time of year, they're,
As they're walking out, you're going to host the
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Whoa.
They did a thing called it's their Mardi Gras, and they called it Spinardi Gras because the name of the the name of the town that you're in and part of in Anchorage in that state is Spinard.
Okay.
And Spinard apparently used to be kind of like the hood. They used to be like, so you getting hard in Spinard, that kind of shit.
Boy.
Yeah, you know, it's just Alaskan
Spinard.
gangsters.
Yeah, Spinard.
Yep.
Sledding drive-bys.
Dude, lowrider sledge, dude. Lowrider sledge.
We're going too fast.
Yep.
I missed him.
Yep. Blinged out
spinning.
polar bears. It's a crazy.
Yeah, why we use a tube?
Or the fucking the disc.
Yeah. They have real quick. Spinard is a quirky neighborhood known for its concentration of long-running American and Korean restaurants and breakfast spots. There's also a Bear Tooth Theater pub showing second-run and indie movies as well as live concerts and several laid-back
love that place right
beer
now.
pubs and billiards bars.
I'm gonna tell you, I
sounds
had
like a kind of a way.
dope.
like
I
it,
had
yeah.
a blast, but boy,
Sounds like
I
Silver
had a
Lake.
blast in the past. I swear, because they did butt bongo contests.
What is a bongo?
Okay, first of all, let me start.
Oh, you don't know?
7 o'clock show. 7 o'clock show. Great turnout. Had a great set. So fun. Then I'm sitting at the bar between shows, having a drink. This young lady sits next to me. Hi. Her name's Sammy. That's how she talked.
Okay.
Way too loud.
Yeah.
Sweet girl. And I'm like, hi. Your energy is insane. That's what I said immediately. She's like, thanks. I'm like, thought it was a compliment. Cool. But then she sits next to me. She starts talking, and she goes, I'm in a good. First of all, here's how wasted she was. When she saw me walk in, she flipped out and asked the guy that she was with to take a picture of us together. So she knew who I was. I'm like, eh. Then I'm sitting at the bar. She comes over in a little bit. She goes, hi, I'm Sammy. What's your name? I'm like, you look at your phone. Look at your recent photos.
You just met me, and you know.
And she pulled up a recent
No
photo, and I
way.
go, yeah. I go, that's me. And, oh my God.
Oh boy.
So, second show starts. She sits front row with the guy that she's with.
Front row.
Her
of
and the guy
course.
aren't a couple, but they've been friends for 20 plus years.
Oh, so he wants to be, and she won't.
He's no, not after this. He didn't want to be. Here's how I knew he didn't want to be, because he didn't fight for her at all, and it was awesome. So I had to get her kicked out. 'Cause
Oh,
she,
wow.
Sure.
She immediately starts heckling and thinking that we're in a conversation. The audience is like, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And I was like, you have to understand something, sweetheart. These people all paid to see me, not hear you yell at me. And the audience cheered.
Yep.
And she's like, okay. I'm like, no, you have to be quiet now. Okay. No, you don't say okay. You don't get the last word. Fine. It was just bad. Then the security guys are having a meeting. And everybody in the audience sees it. And I walk over to her. I get off stage and I put my hand on her shoulder. I go, you see those guys over there? They're having a meeting right now about kicking you out.
This is during your
Wow.
set.
Yeah.
Wow.
I made
pretty
part of the
cool.
show.
Yeah,
I go,
fun,
they're having
yeah.
a meeting right now about kicking you out. This doesn't have to end that. And before I can finish my sentence, she goes, fine, gets up and leaves.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good.
Here's how I know the guy didn't want anything to do with it. He fucking stayed the whole show.
Good.
Perfect.
Stayed the whole show and then apologized to me after the show for her.
Love it. Good energy.
And I said, look, man, you should want to really rethink that
Yeah.
friendship. I said, you really don't want to be with a person that you always constantly have to apologize for.
It's good
then-
advice, actually.
Yeah. So then the show ends, and I'm like, "What's this bongo thing that I?" By the way, they're paying me extra money.
Oh, I would
host
do it in a
this
heartbeat.
thing, and it's in the other room. There's so many rooms. This whole place becomes a huge Mardi Gras party.
Wow.
There are women walking around in nothing but underwear, nothing but panties,
What is
titties out,
happening over here?
titties out, and I'm like, this isn't how it is anymore. We're in my country, right? Oh, by the way, one of the things I said on stage on the second show, because we keep talking about the country thing. This girl goes, I go, are you from Alaska? She's like, yeah, born and raised. I go, you ever been to America?
Oh, that's funny. That's good.
Whole place lost it. It was
Nice.
great. They have moose everywhere, by the way. This girl that was at the show was telling me, there was like a moose in my backyard this morning. I was like, fucking why? Why is there a moose in your backyard? They're huge. They're bigger than horses.
Yeah.
Oh, they're huge.
And their antlers are just...
I wonder if they're cool or not, like friendly.
the bull ones can be a little aggressive, from what I understand.
the bull ones?
Or moose.
The males are bulls.
Oh, okay.
The females are calves.
Oh.
Moose are usually not dangerous, although they can become aggressive if they are harassed by humans, domesticated pets, or traffic.
Well,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
another
no
thing.
shit, me too.
There's okay. Let me tell you about moose in Alaska. There are signs on the side of the highway that are counting the moose that die on this highway.
Holy
oh
shit.
my God.
Kinda
We're
dark.
driving. The guy that's running the show, shout out Kevin, everybody calls him Coach. He goes, let's see how many moose died so far this year. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
He goes, oh, there's a sign on the right because they cross and get hit. He goes, oh, good, none of the moose are dead yet. I go, the meese or moose? He says, it's moose. So, of course, on stage I said meese, which...
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
They can also become temperamental when hungry or tired.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, same. Oh, so you're a human.
You're a
they're
person.
they're just
You're a
human.
person with antlers.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to know how many people died when they hit a moose because they're about 1,000 pounds.
Bro.
Isn't that like hitting a car?
They're way more than 1,000 pounds.
How much do moose weigh?
Oh, I hate being proved wrong.
So a male, anywhere from 800 pounds to 1,500 pounds.
Nice.
So yeah, you were like right there.
Price is right.
What's a ton? Is it 1,000 pounds?
Brent?
I think it is. Yeah. Right?
So
Yeah, what do you mean, yeah?
I'm sitting there after the show.
It's 2,000.
So I'm sitting there after the show thinking, what's going to happen?
Butt
They
bongo.
bring me a mic. Here, that's your mic. Huh? Cordless mic. I'm like, okay. So I'm at the bar. Shout out the bartender Taya at Coots in Alaska. That whatever drink that was you gave me, I love it. I'll be back for more.
Love it.
And her and I were just kind of talking and vibing or whatever. And then I realized, oh shit, this thing, I can hear it going on. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be getting paid to be doing this shit. So I walk in, and from the audience, like when we do the bit where I'm in the audience, I go, Brent.
Yeah.
And from the audience, I go, hey, wait for me. And they're like, oh, Jason Collings. And everybody's like, we love him. He's the most famous person. And then they didn't say that. But so I get on stage and I go, what's going on? Okay, we're going to do butt bongo. Who's going to do butt bongo? It's couples, right? And these two couples get on stage and the man plays bongos on her butt, right? But the more crazy they get, they win. So there's this one girl, she gets up, and this guy's about to play butt bongos on her ass, right?
Yeah.
Then this other dude goes, no, man, that's my wife. I'll play butt bongos. And I'm like, Alaska's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he goes, all right, ready, and go. And the DJ plays a song, and then he holds the microphone up to her ass while the guy's playing bongos on her ass. But he goes, but the freakier you get, you win. So this girl pulls her pants down and her dress, her, what do you call this, blouse up. And she's, but by the way, they're leaning over a stool. Like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the guy straddles her back and is playing bongos while she's sucking her finger.
Oh my God.
This is a married couple, buddy.
In front of how many? How big is the audience?
There was at least 200-300 people in there.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so there's another couple that hasn't gone yet. And this girl was wildly unattractive. But this one,
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about what they look like.
oh bro, I can't wait.
Also, how do you follow that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Well, here's how she followed it. This other girl, this girl was
sucking his
wow,
dick.
This girl was so pretty, and she had these tiny little shorts on, high heel boots, glasses, brunette. Good Lord. She gets up, she strip teases down to a thong, lays across the thing and looks at the audience like this. And the guy licks his fucking finger and goes, credit card check, right? Swipes the credit card. Then he starts on her ass, and I'm holding the microphone at the thing because I'm hosting this bullshit. But then I was like, I'm going to do something different with this girl, with the guy. So the guy's face is right by the microphone. So I pulled the end of the microphone, and I look at the guy who owns the club, and I start knocking it against his forehead like it's balls.
Oh my God.
And from what I understand, they thanked me. I'm like, what are you guys thanking me for? They're like, oh, that girl would not have stripped down like that if you wouldn't have made a comment. Because I said, well, you guys got to go a step further than this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So
So
you were
now
good at
I'm a
hosting
fucking accessory to this sexual shit.
You're going down, bro.
And this couple won.
Holy,
so that
the
was
last
that
couple
contest.
that went. The credit card couple
Yeah,
won.
the pretty one. So mean to say, but boy, the other one was so far from it.
What did you say? You're like, listen, great effort with the finger sucking and everything, but you're ugly as shit. I'm giving it to this girl right here.
I'm thank God I didn't have to choose. It was one of these things like old school head
nice,
over.
nice.
Well,
Okay.
it's these
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
you're fucking these guys, right?
You're just hitting him with a mic.
Dude, by the way, the co-host, the DJ of the club that was doing it with me, DJ Boobs.
Oh, shit. I don't know if
And
that's
I'm
the
like,
best or worst
that's
place.
the best.
But it's was so fun, dude. And I'm like, yo, how did you get the name Boobs? Because I'm thinking he worked at a strip club. He goes, bullies at school. I was kind of a fat kid, and they called me Boobs, and it stuck.
Dude, what is this place?
Bro,
You're right, it is
Anchorage-
1987. It's like an
Anchorage,
80s movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was a blast from the fucking past, dude. And then the next contest, okay? Next contest.
There's another one?
Dance off, pants off.
I like how we're like, what are we going to talk about today?
I had to rile up the contestants. Who wants to do dance off, pants off? Win $200. None of the pretty girls wanted to do it. A guy won.
Sure.
A dude won.
That's what my
But
concern
this one woman, and I'm not good at numbers, was probably 75 years old. She gets up and completely strips down to nothing but a G-string. And she shouldn't be naked.
What is this fucking...
And she's body painted because it's Mardi Gras, and she's and DJ Boobs goes, all right, you got 30 seconds, and there's 4 people on stage. Dance off, pants off, go! And they all start going. She's completely nude, right? The guy pulls down just his pants and is in his underwear and fucking around. Then this young kid in a tuxedo walks up.
Oh, no.
Oh, by the way, there was a wedding party at this thing. Yeah. So there's a kid in a tuxedo, looks about 19, skinny as shit. He just strips down,
Cool.
right?
Okay.
And he won.
Big cock.
I didn't look. He didn't get all the way
Got
down.
quite a meese on him.
So he wins. And DJ Boobs goes, what are you going to do with the winnings? And I just went, he's going to pay for this rental tuxedo he's wearing.
Nice.
And the whole wedding party went nuts.
Nice.
Dude, it was so weird. And then that was over. And then there's a spanking booth.
Okay. This
Yeah.
is like fucking Germany.
There's a spanking booth where like half naked, overweight women are whipping people on the ass. It's a fucking bizarre, man. It was
I mean,
it was traumatizing.
I
man.
wonder what Jason's doing right now. All right, DJ Boobs.
Yeah. Meet me over at the spanking booth. There's a spanking booth. There's a body glitter booth where the girls were just taking their clothes off and getting covered with body paint and glitter.
That's gotta suck
Dude,
tomorrow.
there were women walking around in a nothing. Just
That's crazy.
it's out. And this girl that I was talking to there, she's like, why is it always the ones that shouldn't be naked are the ones that are naked? And I'm like, you said it, baby, not me. Thought it all night.
hey, honey, how was the show?
And I know what I look like with no shirt on. That's why mine stayed on.
Yeah, guy naked is a little different.
Ugh.
It's like if you're very pretty, then it's like, ooh, what a party. If you're not, I'm in a hospital.
Bro, it was crazy how like a light switch. Because I'm sitting at the bar. I made friends with this girl, Taya, who's one of the bartenders there.
Yeah.
And we're having a conversation. She's making me drinks. We're doing shots together and stuff. Beautiful girl, by the way, but fully dressed. Okay. Then the shows are over and Mardi Gras starts. I come back to that bar to see her. She's in nothing but a bra.
Jesus. How am I not seeing videos of this everywhere?
Spinardi Gras,
Just a
or
different,
Junigras, or
just a
some shit
different
like that.
place.
That
Look
is-
it up, dude. Look
I
up.
can't
that
believe you
shit.
never even told me any of that. I mean,
Look up-
DJ Boob alone is just
Yeah, I wanted to save it for
So
this.
that's great.
Funny.
I wanted
Smart.
to save it for this, man.
Oh,
That was the shows. The day before the show was I got to see Alaska because the part of Alaska that I was in was like this could be fucking anywhere. It doesn't look that great, right?
yeah.
Then I go to this animal reserve thing where they breed and repopulate animals that were going extinct, like bison.
Oh, I love
And
bison.
I saw, dude.
Love eating them.
I got pictures and videos of bison. I go, did you find on there? I saw your face.
I was just him being like, I love bison. Like,
Well, it's a
fuck?
great
Dude,
burger.
I had a buffalo hot dog. No, I had a buffalo hot dog once there, and the buddy I was with had a reindeer hot dog.
Reindeer.
Yeah, they have reindeer there.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a reindeer. I saw a brown bear, black bear. I saw moose.
Were these other
Mises.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't
He's
tell him that
getting
was.
stronger.
No, I don't like
He's
it. Don't tell him.
getting
He
stronger.
knows. He already knows. That's why he's wearing a stupid commissary pink hat.
You judge butt
bring me back
bongos,
now.
okay? We're
Yeah,
all
you
over
can't
the
say
place.
shit now, dude. Honestly.
The guy goes, "You don't have to do this anymore, man." I'm like, "I'm done. I did my job." He's like, "Yep." I went and got a cigar and went outside. And
Fuck
just had
yeah,
a
dude.
cigar.
Also, when are you gonna have an experience like that? Of course, I'm gonna.
Dude.
Hey, could you host butt bongos? Have me at
Here's-
butt bongos.
Here's
Yeah.
what it
I'm
reminds me of. Here's what it reminded me of. In the 80s, early 90s, there was a club in Long Beach called Bentley's, and it was just like a really nice restaurant. It had a big Bentley in the window, and then it got bought out by this I don't know who bought it, but they turned it into a place called Live Bait. right? And live bait was a shithole. I mean, there was stuff on the floor always, and every night were bikini contests and wet t-shirt contests. When that shit was still like,
Yeah, it was like every movie in the 80s
Yes.
had that. Yeah.
it's still that, and
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. They're
it's
decades behind.
still that, dude. They don't like Starbucks in that country for
Oh,
some
I was wondering
reason.
if you found a Starbucks.
Right by the hotel.
Oh, wow.
This blows my mind. People in Alaska, we don't really like Starbucks because it's so corporate. Yet they're always packed.
Yeah.
People love to hate on Starbucks, but it's always full.
Because you know what you're getting.
Yep.
Yep.
I found one really close to the hotel, which was great. But so, anyways, I was at the animal thing and I saw the bear and I saw the moose. I saw elk.
Elk.
Saw a porcupine. A lynx.
Have I eaten elk?
Elk is good.
I don't know if I've had elk. Oh, no. Joe Rogan always talks about
Yeah.
elk. That's
Those
what it
fucking
is.
things are huge. I got videos and pictures and stuff. We'll put them up. But this thing happened that I thought was so fucking funny, man. I you know how I love people ask me, how do you write your material? Because I always talk about how stupid people are. Because you know what, I look at people and they're gonna eventually do a dumb fucking thing.
Doing it.
So I'm at the moose enclosure thing, and I'm taking
Good word. Moose enclosure.
taking pictures and video of this big fucking guy. The guy's got, you could hang 17 coats on his antlers. It's amazing, and
That's funny, though. It's true.
and I'm taking all these amazing pictures and videos from back here. These two fucking women with their lady brains come walking over, right? Sorry, but it was true. First of all, a lot of the fences at this place were electrified fences.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Did they make that known?
Yeah.
Let's go. Where you guys
So
from?
that's where the next story comes in. So this first story, this woman decides there's like a bar to keep you from going there.
Yeah.
She leans as far into this shit as she possibly can, and her friend is telling her, lean closer. And then she takes the phone and puts it inside the fence. Thank God this wasn't one of the electric fences, because I would have had to call an ambulance because I would have been laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. And and I finally go, miss? And she said, huh? I go, is that an iPhone? She goes, yeah. I go, you know you could zoom in.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help, sir. I'm like, oh,
They didn't know that?
Doing my part. They looked, the look on this woman's face is like that never even crossed her mind.
Wow.
I wanted to be like, how did you even get here alive?
She's playing just Operation with a fucking Alaskan fence.
So now, dude brains.
Nice.
I went on the lady brains. There's a dude brain thing here too. These two guys go up to the fence where the elk are. Touches it. Oh, bro.
With the electric fence, yeah.
Looks at me and goes, it's electrified. I go, yeah, I know, because I read the sign.
Nice.
And guess what? The sign, no language barrier excuse. It has no words. It's a picture of a hand getting electrocuted.
God.
So yeah, I found some dumb fucks in
Sure.
that country as well.
They're everywhere.
I'm like lightheaded from that story. That was a great story. I mean,
DJ
I didn't know
Boobs.
any of that, and then just everything, and then all the way
Remember
to
whenever we
and
talked,
DJ
I was like,
Boobs.
I can't wait to come home and tell you some stuff.
That's insane.
But it was they are some of the sweetest people. These people were so nice.
Yeah.
The crowds were amazing. Apparently, I did really well. They were like, "This is the most packed it's been for a while."
Nice.
That's
the
cool.
thing is, when the weather's good there, they are not coming to the show.
Oh, it makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to go camping. They're going to do all that. So I kind of got lucky with the Mardi Gras thing, and it rained. So I just,
They
I mean,
went
they
in.
they pre-sold my shows,
That's awesome.
which was great. But the people were so sweet. The people that the guy Kevin that runs this whole thing is the coolest freaking guy, man. He everybody calls him Coach.
That's so
He's like a
cool.
legendary football coach up there in Canada.
Cool.
And like his son coaches
Well,
hockey at Oregon State.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, it's crazy. They're like a coaching family.
Wow.
And all his kids have won like all state shit,
Yeah.
which you know in Alaska, all state it's different. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but there's less than 1 million people there. There's less than 800,000 people there.
In
Yeah,
Alaska?
I said 13,000 last
We
time.
looked it up, right? What was it again?
It was 800 and
It's just
something
I
thousand.
think it's 700 something thousand.
753.
In all of Alaska. Wow. You're weirdly close. Or
Really?
Both you guys. Yeah. 736,000.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I remember it was something around there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Well, when you
crazy.
say something stupid to start, you gotta fucking lock it in for later.
But dude, what an experience! And never being there and seeing, I just saw so much beautiful stuff. The only thing I didn't get to see was the beluga whales. Those
Oh,
things are
yeah.
year round in Africa. You know, the white ones that are friendly and smile and shit. That sounded racist, but
The white ones that are smiling and shit. Aren't those sperm whales? Aren't the white ones sperm whales?
no, man.
Oh, these
those
are
are
cute.
beluga.
Beluga
fuck
whales.
me.
These are cute little
And they have
guys.
the
almost
bulb-
look like
the
those look like
bulb head.
Those look like dolphins.
Yeah, they're
almost.
big white dolphins.
They're cute.
Yep.
Oh,
There's
that's
I saw a
beluga.
video on TikTok where a girl was they were on a boat looking at him, and she dropped her cell phone in the water. The whale went down
Yeah,
and
dude.
brought the fucking phone
you
back
kidding?
to her. Yes.
So sick.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, just
I
a
love
friendly
that.
fuck.
Wild.
So I didn't see the belugas, I didn't see any penguins, and I didn't see any polar bears. Every time a Mini Cooper rolled by, I was like, "Is that a polar bear driving it?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did think they ran businesses out there.
yeah.
Well, you had a
Businesses.
few on the butt bongos, ladies.
Butt bongos, baby.
That's,
I'm bringing that back in LA, dude. That's
Butt
gonna be
bongos.
such a flop here.
here's how it goes
Yeah.
in LA. Canceled.
Cancel. Comedian Jason Collings is slapping a girl's ass and paying her $200 for it.
Oh, by the way, I can't believe I'm asking this question, but was rhythm involved in the
None.
judging? No.
That's one of the reasons I said that this couple, you guys got real horny and sexual. Yes, you lack in rhythm. So you guys, I went to the other couple. You
Nice.
guys got to bring that heat with that rhythm. And then I
Like
thought
Whiplash.
afterwards they got money for it. They just got paid for a sexual act on stage in front of 200 people.
Yeah.
It really sounds like a different world.
It is 100% a different world. They are not uptight up there.
And you
No.
can just have like, because you've had
And
like,
by the
like
way-
nudity in bars and shit. You have to get like a whole license for that. You can't
None
just
of these
do that.
none of these women were doing anything against their will. They were
Oh,
all
sure.
willing
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
participants.
By the way, in your story that was assumed. Now I'm a little worried that you had to bring that up.
I mean, okay, so there was duct tape involved. But whatever.
Oh no.
Gorilla tape.
Yo, it was pretty crazy, man. It was pretty crazy. But again, I would tell any comedian if you want a little extra funds, you get up there. and
Yeah,
do
it sounds like an
something.
experience. I would do something
Yeah,
like that.
and I want to. My goal is to have gone to all 50 states.
Yeah.
Which haven't you been to yet? Or what do you still like?
I think
Wyoming.
both of us
You've been to
did
Wyoming?
Dakotas.
Been to
Been to,
Wyoming?
been to Wyoming.
What the fuck did you do in Wyoming?
When I was a kid, we went on a camping trip to Wyoming. My parents rented an RV and we drove to
Yeah, that's-
Yellowstone Park.
Dude,
Is
that
in
ready.
Wyoming.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
right. Right.
Ask me another one.
Dakotas? Have you ever been to both?
I don't think I've been to the Dakotas.
Yeah, who
Yeah, we
has?
talked about that.
But
We
I
were
might have
thinking-
driven through them depending on where they are.
Depending on what
in
bullshit
relation.
route you took to
Well, my parents took
somewhere.
my parents took a certain route
Oh,
so
okay.
that we could see shit.
Well, I feel
you
bad
know?
now. Feel bad now. What idiot took
My
a
father-
bullshit route?
Yeah.
My father, who is no longer with us, took this route through the Dakotas. Okay,
I'm going with us because
He beat me to the
us
joke. You
Earth.
fucking asshole. He beat me to the joke. I was gonna say the thing about my dad being dead. Anyway, I haven't been to.
How about Maine?
Have I been to
You
Maine?
ain't never been to Maine.
No, I haven't.
You've
to
been to
Maine.
Maine.
course I've been to
East
Maine,
Coast
yeah.
I
guy.
haven't been to Maine.
New Hampshire, Vermont.
Some of my best waffles.
New
in there.
Hampshire, Vermont. No,
Well, you haven't done a lot of New England then.
I've done.
He's too busy playing
Boston,
bongos.
Rhode Island.
I've done Rhode Island. I've done Boston. I've been
Connecticut,
to
we've
Connecticut. Been to New York.
How about
been to Jersey.
Well, yeah, duh. But these are easy. How about like
Then I've
South
been-
Carolina?
Yes.
South. We've been to South.
Where?
I forgot.
Chris,
I
Delia and I did South Carolina together.
Cool.
I did.
We do North
Devon,
Carolina
yeah,
all the
Raleigh,
time.
Carolina. South Carolina is where Charleston is, right? Charleston.
Yeah, Charleston. Me and Chris stayed there. We took a vacation day there.
Oh,
Because
that's
it was
so
it was in a
nice.
route. It was we routed it to where the next gig was too soon to go home, so we had some time off.
That makes sense.
And he's like, "We're going to we're going to what is it?
Charleston.
It's beautiful.
That's where they shoot Righteous Gemstone.
And what's the one with the?
Yeah, that's where they do it.
God damn it! What's the? Shit! What's his name that got canceled? He had a great show. It was like he was in
Kevin Spacey.
Spacey's show. What show was that?
How
House
the
of
hell did House
Cards?
of Cards?
House
How
of
did
Cards.
I pull that one out?
House of Cards was.
Just going through the Rolodex of canceled
Was
people.
supposed to take place there too. A lot of
Oh,
that was supposed
okay.
to take place there. It's so nice there.
It's
man.
so nice, dude.
It's so nice there. But yeah, been there.
West Virginia.
No.
I don't know though. I think
Did we?
I think so. I mean, we've
No
talked
way.
about. I think we've done West Virginia.
Let me look up West Virginia comedy clubs. See if there's anything
I don't know if
there.
it was a. Oh God, I feel like I've done West Virginia.
Could have been.
I was friends with a guy from West Virginia. Maybe that's what it was.
So that counts.
Yeah, so I got enough. Killed a bear. This guy. Where he talk like
Oh
this.
shit! The Comedy Zone, Charleston, West Virginia.
Possibly. I never know the
No,
zones.
Comedy Zone, Charleston.
Only comedy zones I've done is Charlotte and
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
This is, dude. There's comedy zones everywhere.
in the south.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
But it's like Pikeville, Tennessee, Johnson City, Tennessee,
Wow.
Greensboro, North Carolina,
Dude, we could do
Port
a-
Charlotte,
a
Florida.
Comedy Zone tour.
Dude, there's like,
I'd love to get another gig, guys.
Anyone?
bro, there's like 30 Texarkana, Arkansas Comedy Zone.
Arkansas.
I have
Leland,
not
North
been
Carolina.
to Arkansas. I have not been to Arkansas.
Home of the Crips, right?
No. You're
Okay.
thinking of that stupid fucking documentary, Banging in Arkansas,
Is that what it
where it was
was?
a bunch of white kids calling themselves Crips.
I thought the Crips started in Arkansas.
No, they started in Los Angeles.
Well, we'll be back with Brent Facts. I don't know where I got Arkansas Crips.
Home of the Crips. If any Crips are listening, sorry.
And if you're listening, sorry. I can't stress this enough. I'm so sorry.
So funny.
That's a funny title for a special. If you're watching this, I'm sorry.
If you're watching this, I'm
That is
sorry.
actually really good.
I feel like somebody did
Someone's
something like that.
If you're watching this, it's too
think
late.
you're on-
Louis'
onto something,
special
dude.
was called Sorry
Yeah.
because he had Sorry in the background of one of his latest specials. I think it's the one that was Grammy
Speaking
winning.
of being onto something genius, I'm onto something here, guys. You know the song, Do You Like Pina Coladas?
Oh, yeah.
Getting caught? The verses are like, so I went to the paper and took out a personal ad. And it's saying all this stuff from the time. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to remake that song, but with all modern stuff?
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
Talking
like
about dating
iPhones,
apps.
yeah.
Do you like Netflix and chill? Like that kind of shit.
That would be.
It would be kind of dope.
Can you
Drake,
get away with that?
Mike, just Mike,
Nice.
Honestly, though, but like,
trying to relate to his
How does
son.
that-
Yeah, dude. Huh? I was gonna say, funny speaking. You said Drake read my mind because all I was thinking of is a Drake album. If you're reading this, it's too late. That's what made me think of. That's a Drake
that's
album.
right.
If you're
Got
reading this,
that
because I was like, how
Yeah.
did I feel like I've heard like if you're reading this,
Yeah.
I'm sorry or whatever the fuck. That's what it is.
Right.
So you remember, dude, we're two young guys relating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
just
talking
relating
music.
it
It's
out,
all
dude.
good,
We're
dude. I
just-
get it,
I
man.
You guys want to go
I'm reading a book
skateboarding?
about the Crips in Arkansas. So,
The Arkansas Crips. They're just two guys.
Yep, there was a documentary called "Banging in Arkansas" or something like that.
And it's not about the bongo contest.
banging in Arkansas.
Dude,
But
I
Bongos.
I love that neither one of you have ever heard of that. I never heard of it until then. I was like, I literally, they were laughing so hard because I asked so many times, what the fuck is Bet Bongo? Finally, DJ Boobies says, he goes, bro, it's exactly what it sounds like.
That's really funny. What if he got mad that you called him DJ Boobies instead of DJ Boobs? Like,
Oh,
you
he's a-
crossed
he
the
was-
line, man.
Dude,
Hey,
he's
Mike.
a cool fucking
All right,
guy, though.
sorry, DJ Tits. I don't know.
Hey, get him out of here.
I mean, there was so much going on there. There was a
Sounds
guy.
like it.
There was a guy with a long beard and long gray hair, but he was wearing like a
Santa?
duster, like he was like Dungeons and Dragons or some shit.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that guy wearing? And a guy next to me heard me. He goes, oh, that dude's here all the time. But, oh, let me tell you what I didn't expect.
All of it?
All of it. but when I first got there, I was like, oh, this is gonna be weekend of what the fuck. So the last thing you think of when you hear Caribbean live dance hall reggae is probably Alaska, right?
Yeah.
So I fly in Thursday night. My buddy picks me up and he's like, hey, you want to go to the venue and grab some food? I mean, they're
Yeah, why
feeding you
not?
for free. I was like, yeah, let's go. He goes, all right, cool. We get there. It's all a bunch of fucking Jamaicans and Caribbean dudes with dreadlocks and a live dance hall
Really?
reggae band. I'm like, this is dope. He goes, so you want to take that back to the hotel? I go, no. We're hanging for a while. I got
like that.
comfortable immediately.
That's cool.
Bartender gave me 2 shots of Tennessee Fire. But it was, yeah.
Got the body warm, baby.
I got there and they were like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
Make 1, 2, 3, I don't know how to do it.
Kind of sounds like you do know how to do it.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Nope.
no,
Immediately
no.
when I do it, it's
Okay,
racist. How come when
okay,
I do it, it's
okay,
racist as shit?
okay.
And when you do it, it's like, oh.
Here's why. It's really simple. Because you saw it on television.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
was there.
You were there.
You lived it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we have emails?
We
Crips
do.
in Arkansas, though.
Dude, anyway.
Funny enough, we have an email about Alaska. Someone just
Wow.
kind of like
Nice.
making a point. It says Amber, and not all parts of AK get 6 months light/dark. In Saldotana, close to Anchorage, we peak at about 21 hours of daylight on June 21st, and then lose about 5 minutes a day until December 21st when we start getting it back again.
Yeah, they were-
21 hours of daylight's
Yeah.
crazy. That
Yeah.
was what my girl went to.
fucked me up.
Fucking Iceland, Reykjavik
Oh, yeah,
recently,
yeah. I love
and
it.
she'd be like 2 a.m. and it'd still be bright
Yeah,
out.
it
She'd
was
be like,
awesome.
This is so trippy.
Yeah.
When
they
did
were
she go there?
Like a month. 2 months ago.
Oh, it looked cool.
love regular.
Why were you there too?
I went there for my buddy Elliot. He worked for. He was one of the guys who ran Iceland Airlines, and so him and his wife did a joint bachelorette party. And
Whoa!
I toured a volcano. We went into the
Talk about a
lagoons.
destination. Fucking
You get that's
party.
another thing about Alaska too. You can see the northern lights.
It was so fucking awesome. And
So they were tripping out on me because I kept going outside and taking pictures of the sky
Oh really?
because it was like 10:30 at night and it was still daylight and
Wow.
shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
That does have to fuck you up though.
It is.
No wonder
It's
you're playing
weird.
butt
It's really
bongos.
weird.
She attached a picture of her and her daughters on a lake, and it says this was taken at 1 a.m. I'll send the picture to Dave. I mean, it looks like it's
Amber,
it's noon.
what's the name on that?
Abbott.
Yep, I know Amber Abbott.
You know what was interesting about Iceland? Everybody's too good looking. I don't think there was one ugly person.
Oh, I'll
Also
tell you
wildly
right.
expensive.
Let me tell you about. I'm going to say this, and I'm sorry, honey. Alaska, there were so many beautiful women.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, it's
maybe I
so
could
funny
find
that
love
judging a
there.
topless bongo fuck fest, and she's like, "How was the shows?" You're like, "That's
Oh,
good."
I told her.
It's
Yeah,
20
man,
years
there
of
was some-
marriage.
yeah, man.
She's okay. She gets it. She's just thinking.
Yeah, she's just like,
Jason
hilarious.
was probably fucking uncomfortable.
Where's
up
Jason?
there.
He's working.
He's working, and you're just like, dong, 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 dong. What the fuck?
Imagine that, dude. She's at work having like very sophisticated
Yeah.
conversations. She's, how's your husband? Oh, he's working in
He's
Alaska
working.
right now.
He's working in Alaska.
Ooh, cut two.
Yeah. Hey, let's go, fucking DJ Titties on the fucking mic.
Who do we want?
Yeah.
Give it up for DJ Boom. And then they're just like,
Take it off.
Yeah.
Take it off. Oh
then,
man.
I gotta go outside real quick. Picture of the sky. Back in. Who's up next?
Take your fucking dicks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working.
Babe, you are too fucking old to be nude. Get some glitter on.
Get some glitter on them titties. At one point, I'm sitting outside, and the kid working the door goes, "Man, yeah, last week we had a grizzly bear just walk right across the street." I was like, where am I? But I
that's
didn't
so
tell you
great.
guys this last week when I was at.
What else?
Yeah, I know.
Last,
Yeah.
You sure you didn't just fucking
Last-
have an aneurysm and you were asleep?
the brain cloud burst.
Weird dream on the way there.
I'm standing out in front of the Laugh Factory on Sunset.
Yeah.
right? Me and the door guy are chatting, and this big dog comes walking down the street, and and I go, "Man, somebody's dog got out." And then both of us at the same time went, "Fuck, that's not a dog." This giant coyote, daylight, is walking down Laurel next to the Laugh Factory and makes a right onto Sunset.
No.
And he's just fucking in the middle of the street going
And it's
down
what, like
Sunset.
7 p.m. or some
Yeah,
shit?
and I'm like,
Wow.
why was that coyote so big? And he goes, "Well, I heard that they're like mating with wolves now and shit."
Damn, they're
I go,
getting
"Why
there.
does this feel like the beginning of one of those movies where it's like the animals are about to take
Yeah.
over?"
Take over.
Wow.
Well, once we see them on two legs,
Mm-hmm.
then I start going, "Oh no, they figured it out."
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're like,
They're wearing bifocals and carrying briefcases.
And just pushing the cross the street sign.
Wait.
I'm like,
Wait.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Wait.
Okay, honey, we are not
How
going
hilarious
to this
though.
restaurant.
This is why I bring this up though. We all flipped out seeing this coyote.
Yeah.
That ain't shit with the Amber Abbott, this girl that was at the show, told me, "Oh, there was a moose in my backyard this morning."
Oh, you know that the
Yeah.
person that emailed. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There was a moose.
She was at the show with some friends and her sons.
She's just,
Both
she's
of us
just
both of
washing
us have a
shit-
son named James.
washing shit, doing this, putting it on the end.
She's hanging laundry. The fucking antlers. The moose is like, "Get the fuck off, man."
No, it's moose stride.
Do moose make noise?
Moose stride.
yeah,
Yeah, we had to moose dry the tablecloth today because.
bit of a spill.
All right, let's do some more emails. This is
We're
fun.
almost there. We're pretty much there if you want to hop over to Patreon.
Oh, yeah,
let's
I
go to
like that we're
Patreon.
just did all things Alaska.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
let's
kidding.
go.
That was fucking
Patreon.
one of my favorite stories.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We didn't do dates in the
yeah.
beginning. Let's talk about
Well,
dates real quick.
We got San Jose with all three of us.
First weekend of September, we'll be in San Jose at the Improv there. Aren't we going somewhere? Batavia.
Batavia, you and I will be there,
That'll be
which
it.
is right outside of Chicago. Yes.
All right. When does this come out?
Monday,
Okay,
the
I
20
won't
something.
talk about the shows this week then. I got some shows in town.
Nice.
All right, cats and kittens. Let's go hang out on Patreon.
Yeah.